Hello everyone, this is your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black, the one and only, here with another exciting video. In this video, I'm going to be doing a reaction to Soluxis' RPG Maker Devlog Episode 0, Demo and Future Plans. So Soluxis, aka Kratos, is a friend of mine. You've probably seen him on the channel before, and he's been making a game, an RPG Maker, that he's pretty serious about, and he's going to be releasing regular videos of his progress on his game. And he's paid me $7, so this is like a sponsored video, for me to take a look at his devlog and do a reaction. So we're going to do that real quick. If you guys want to see reaction videos to just different stuff on YouTube, feel free to hit me up on Discord, like ask me if I'd be down to do it, and if I'm down, I'll charge you $7 per hour length, with $7 being the minimum if it's like less than an hour length of content. So yeah, without further ado, let's hop into this reaction video. Make sure if you guys haven't already, that you subscribe to the Soluxis channel. That way you'll be able to see all his future updates. Whoa, it's a lot louder than I thought it would be. I have my headphones turned up pretty high. Let me turn my headphones down. Here we go. He says the audio from the game covers his narration a bit, so he apologizes for that. But when he talks after the demo is over, the sound isn't an issue.
Your name is Ignis, a pyromancer apprentice.
Let me full screen.
Petregno. Press the arrow keys to move around or navigate through a menu. Press Enter to interact with the world or select a menu option. Press Escape to open the menu. This is where you can view character stats, items, equipment, and even save or exit your game.
So the first thing I'm going to do, I have no idea how loud this is for you guys. I set it to like half volume on my end. So real quick, I'm going to press play on the video again. Okay, so I think you guys can still hear me over the actual video content, so that's good. I just had to double check the audio bar. So right now we get a good look at like the flowing water, how fast the character movement is. It seems like he's like racing through.
You may equip items by opening the menu and going to the equipment section.
I wonder if for Kratos' full game, if it'll actually, like if you'll hear him talk when those text boxes come up, or if he's just reading that like for us now. Because I wonder if there's a way in the game to make it where whenever those text boxes pop up, like you hear him saying it.
I really need more wood from the forest to build a fire, but the forest is overrun by plant monsters. If you find any wood, please sell it to me.
Oh, interesting. So he wants you to sell wood to him.
I hope to see you again soon.
I thought he was gonna say like, go kill X number of plant monsters so that he can go get wood himself. He's like, nah, you kill the plant monsters and get the wood.
Consumable items like this either in battle or by navigating to the items section in the menu.
So you can use items in and out of battle. I mean, that makes sense.
Antidote was found.
Okay, do the plant monsters use poison? Because I'm curious why you would get antidote so early on. That's this nigga's house? He has like a whole library room.
The chest appears to be locked.
Okay, if the chest is locked, I wonder if there's a key inside of the house.
Hello there, traveler. My name is Ifelden, the village elder. I do wish I could give you a warmer welcome, but I am just far too overwhelmed. You see, there is a wood shortage in the village. No one can gather any wood because the tree spirit in the forest won't allow us to. What do you mean it won't allow you to?
Oh, so you have like conversation options. That's cool.
Has been attacking anyone in the village that attempts to harvest from a tree. No one knows why the spirit is behaving this way, and it's far too dangerous for any of us to go into the forest to check it out.
Maybe the tree spirit's trying to protect the trees. I mean, to me that makes sense.
Brave and kind. You will be rewarded for this great service.
Also, he says he's so overwhelmed by the wood service.
Use the bed in the spare bedroom to rest.
Oh, you live here now. That's interesting. He says that he's so overwhelmed by the wood shortage, but if that's the case, then I mean, he's just kind of chilling in his bedroom. I don't see how overwhelmed he is, supposedly. So based on that first save file, I imagine this game's only like 16 minutes long.
If you happen to come across poison, you can cook it at the stove and create an antidote.
Wait, what? The antidote to poison is cooked poison? That doesn't sound right. I like this music. Oh, it ended so quickly because he went right into a battle. Okay, so we got the battle track playing. So, does his fire magic not cost any magic points? It looks like he still has 121 magic points. Why is fire magic free? Why does fire magic not cost any of the magic points? It looked like he was looking for enemies. Also, are the enemies always two slimes and a hornet? Why are the hornet and the slimes friends? Also, what is TP? He has hit points, magic points, and he has TP. I don't know what like toilet paper? What does the TP do? I like the victory music, that was cool. So he leveled up. He drank a health potion. And then he took an antidote for his poison. The plant monsters we were told about before. I imagine the plant monsters are likely, like, more hurt by fire, considering the fact that they are plants. Speaking of being hurt by fire, I noticed Kratos is just heavily using the fire attacks. Also, I hope you guys can hear me. Like, not knowing if this is a good volume for the desktop audio or not makes this like a risk, so let's see how this goes. Okay, so resting is just to save your game. It would have been interesting if resting also allowed him to like recover his health and stuff like that. Like if it was like a full pick-me-up kind of thing. He skipped through that dialogue option. He did not want to read what he had to say. So he sold wood and he sold slime balls to him. So what do slime balls do? He highlighted it for like 2 seconds. Go back. What does it do? A ball of slime used for crafting and building. Oh, it's like glue. You can stick stuff together with it. Excuse me. I do like this music, like where you're just like walking around or whatever. It's interesting that when like a random encounter happens, it doesn't immediately stop you from moving. You hear the random encounter music and you can still kind of run. I wonder if you can cheese that. Like what happens if you enter a random encounter but at the same time walk into a new location? I'm curious what happens. My boy Jess uses fire magic. Wait, but he used some magic power at some point. What did he do that used up magic power? I do like this one. I don't know why. It feels good. It keeps flashing red suddenly. What is that? My boy saves after every fight. No risk McGee. Oh, because he said that if you cook poison on the stove, you can make it into antidote. I don't see how cooking poison makes antidote. Is he just looking for people to fight? He keeps doing this thing where he just runs around, but he's not running to anything in particular. Oh, his magic barrier is the thing that cost him magic points. But his fire breath is free. I still don't understand why his fire breath is free. Also, I noticed that he doesn't have a melee attack. Like he has no option to just hit people if he wants to, which is kind of interesting. Oh, he learned 2 new fire spells, it looked like. See, why does it blink red like that? Is it just me, or does anyone else see when it flashes red? Yeah, like the whole thing will flash red sometimes. I guess he has more wood to give to the dude. Oh wait, did he sell wood, or did he... It didn't look like he did anything the first time. Is he trying to save up to buy the Phoenix Claw? Is that what he's like doing? He only has 29 gold right now. I don't know how he's gonna afford the Phoenix Claw. This is straight up the best song. Okay. It's always 2 slimes and a hornet. Oh, he ran away. This is the first time we saw him just decide not to fight somebody. So you can just escape whenever. Okay.
I will destroy every pyromancer for what they have done. Our Barram begins transforming into a monstrous creature.
Oh, that guy was the... What the fuck? Why is the tree spirit a dragon? He looked so dopey on the mini-map, but his actual, like, design looks pretty cool. So the tree spirit is a dragon, and he wants revenge on all the pyromancers? I guess for burning trees? Like, why does he hate pyromancers? He's a dragon. Does he not have fire breath or whatever? So the tree spirit just melee attacks you over and over again? Okay, so he had to heal up. Oh, he like got a full heal from that potion. I didn't know how good potions were in this game. Okay, so he iced the tree spirit. Iced that bitch out. What?
The tree spirit left a letter behind. You have picked up the letter.
You die and you drop a letter. A big ass dragon. My last will and testament. Is he just gonna escape? Oh, we got to see 2 hornets and a plant. I'm glad we got to see like a different like enemy configuration. Hornet has a huge stinger.
You have defeated the evil spirit, the evil tree spirit. Thank you so much. You have done us a great service. There is a chest in the kitchen. Inside there is your reward. If you ever need anything, do not hesitate to talk to me. I do still wonder what caused this mess, though.
So, I guess it's assumed that your character tells the old man that he killed the tree spirit. Because you walk up on him and he just suddenly is like, yes, you killed the tree spirit or whatever. Okay. So what do you do with the tree spirit letter?
It's me, Elysia. This is really difficult for me to write, so I have to make it brief.
Did he get broken up with by a pyromancer?
Village. They burnt everything. The trees, the spirits.
Nigga, how'd they burn the spirits?
I am the only survivor.
What?
Our mother, she saved me. I'm sorry you had to hear like this. I will find you someday.
Okay, so the tree spirit was pissed
The
because...
spirit left a letter behind. I see. So it is the pyromancers responsible for this mess. This is great information. Thank you.
So the old man doesn't get mad at him? He doesn't go, it was your fault the whole time and you conned me out of my gold. Because he could have been upset. Nature's Heart, a green gem imbued with the power of nature. So what can you do with that? Can you now do nature magic and fire magic? He had to go night-night.
Okay.
Oh, he just ended the game. Okay. Oh, now we can see what his editor looks like.
Thank you so much for watching so far. So that is the demo of...
Wait, did he never go to those crops down in the bottom right?
Game that I'm working on. I'm calling this episode 0 because this isn't actually really related to the game that I'm making.
What?
Like all of this that I've shown you here won't really be in the game.
What?
I am obviously making this through RPG Maker.
Why won't it be in the game?
Excuse me. Um, and this kind of demo game was kind of just me playing around, learning how to actually make a game, how to do the different mechanics that I'm wanting to do, that kind of thing. So that's really all this kind of game is. But I do want to talk to you guys a little bit about the idea that I have. So I'm going to start a devlog series. This is episode 0, of course. And the series will go over me making this game in RPG
Well,
Maker.
not this
It's going to
game.
be
A
a
game.
magic-based game where all the characters you can play are different mages, and you could choose one of 6 mages, one or each one being of a different element. For this demo one, the character is a fire mage. But there's going to be fire, wind, water, earth, light, and dark that you can choose from. And the whole game will be about those 6 elements kind of at war with each other. So it's not necessarily at war as in like kind of like what Avatar Last Airbender does, where it's like, oh, there's one nation, like the Fire Nation, trying to take over the other ones. It's not quite like that. Rather, it's more like there's it's more like the like all of the elements are all trying to fight for dominance. So all 6 of the elements are all trying to kind of rule the other ones. So there's a war going on.
There's a toy brand that has some action figures that aren't super posable that have a similar storyline about like all the different elements trying to fight each other. And they have like a weird RPG video game that's like a tactical RPG. I watched a video about it the other day. I can't remember. But that one is also like all the elements are trying to fight each other. But it is a thing where it's like it's not just one, they're all at each other's throats. And they're trying to get like a power sword to take over the world. I can't remember the name of it for the life of me. It starts with an E. If you guys know what I'm talking about, let me know in the comment section below. Because it's on the tip of my tongue. But when he's describing this, that's what that makes me think of.
And you have to try to keep peace between them and try to and throughout the story you have to try and convince all of these different realms or all these different kingdoms that being unified is better and stronger than fighting.
Well, hold on. If I still don't understand why this demo isn't a part of the bigger game then. Why isn't this just the start of the game? Ignis is like a fire mage, so maybe you start with the fire mage, and then he's immediately thrown into a conflict where it's like, oh, the nature spirit is like pissed because the pyromancers have been fucking around, kind of thing. So then he like kills the tree spirit, only to learn that it was like the pyromancer's fault. I feel like he could really like continue from here with the story, and maybe have the pyromancer go visit Ilia, was like the tree spirit's sister's name or whatever. He could go visit Ilia and like apologize for like killing the tree spirit. He could be like, "Oh, I didn't know." It was like a misunderstanding. And then Ilya could be like, "What? You killed my brother?" And then he could fight like another nature spirit. Or maybe Ilya's not a nature spirit. Maybe she's the nature mage. Like she's like the next mage that you get. And then it becomes like a team up thing. Like you guys fight at first, but then when you beat her, she doesn't die. It's just like she's joined your party. Like she realizes that it's a misunderstanding and that she was acting rashly. So she decides to like work with you in the end. I think that would be pretty cool. But I don't know why he's like abandoning this. Like why can't this just be like level 1 and then it like expand? Because it doesn't seem like it's outside of the realm of the story he wants to tell. But let's continue.
So that's mainly what the game is going to be about. This kind of shows off some of how it's going to work. You can talk to different characters. And one huge piece that I'm trying to base it around is character knowledge. So that is a huge mechanic that I'm wanting to play around with. And you saw a little bit of that when it comes to talking to the elder after you have read the letter. So I want the world to not only react to what the character does and chooses, but also what the character knows. For example, the letter that you got from beating the tree spirit, you aren't able to tell the elder about the letter until you've read it, because before you read it, you don't know what it's about, and you can't tell him what the letter says if you don't know what it says. Another um, part where where like your knowledge affects the game. This is kind of a small detail, but I like it because it kind of adds to the immersion of everything. That is when you're initially encountering the tree spirit. So depending on how far you get in the conversation with the elder, you learn more about the tree spirit. If you go through the full dialogue, like the full conversation with the elder, you end up learning his name, which is the Arboreum. But if you don't go that far, all you know is that it's a tree spirit, and if you don't talk to him at all you know is that it's a random stranger. So the dialogue when you're initially talking to the tree spirit, where it says that he transforms, it's not going to say his name if you don't know what his name is.
Mm.
So that's just kind of a really small detail, but adds to the immersion of everything. And that's like a really big thing that I'm going to try to focus on with this series is player knowledge being a key factor. And that'll also encourage a lot more exploring and different things like that. If you had never talked to the elder, then you wouldn't know that certain information. So you're more encouraged to go talk to NPCs to explore the.
Okay, real quick, I'm getting a phone call. I think I'm getting a call from my DoorDash person. Okay, I'm back. I'll probably edit that out.
The world to learn as much as possible so that you can kind of understand everything going on. So that's going to be a huge focus is character knowledge, using that um, to incentivize exploring and trying to figure out the lore of everything. Um, so I have not gotten started on the like actual game that I'm making. This is all that I have so far as this little demo, just learning the concepts, learning the mechanics, how to do everything. But now that I've learned how to do everything that I need to be able to do, now I can go ahead and get started on it. So that'll be it for this video. I wanted to keep it kind of short, really just to be kind of like a demo or I guess a trailer. I guess this could be a trailer for what I have coming up, just to show you kind of the things that I'll be.
I would say it's kind of a playthrough of the demo. Because I don't think it's a 20-minute long trailer. It's like a 20-minute like playthrough of the demo, but it's also a devlog because he is telling you like his future plans and stuff. So I would say demo playthrough slash devlog kind of thing.
Be capable of and what I'm going to be working on in the future. So stay tuned for the next episode. If you enjoyed it and if you're curious as to where this project will go next, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. That way you get notified as soon as I upload as soon as I upload the next episode of this. If you have any suggestions, leave those down below. Like the video.
It sounds like he's doing like the wrap up stuff, so I'm just going to give my thoughts. Overall, I thought what he showed was pretty cool. I'm curious why it is that fire magic is free and it doesn't cost any MP. I guess because you're Ignis and you have like pyrokinetic ability or whatever. Um, but I'm curious if a player would know off like the top that fire magic is free. I guess it's the only offensive option the player has, so I suppose they'll learn that soon enough that fire magic is free. But I thought that was interesting. Um, there was like slime and wood that you could get from the store, and they said slime was used for crafting. I would have been interested in seeing if you could have crafted like a wooden sword or something. The character couldn't just do normal melee attacks throughout a lot of it. So that would have been cool to see like, oh, you can make a staff or some kind of like melee attack weapon. Or what if you did use the wood and craft it into like a staff, but instead of it being used for melee, it like increased your magic attack power because you made like a mystic staff or like a wand or something. That would have been pretty dope. Um, when it comes to the player knowledge affects your interaction with the world thing, I think that's cool, but I almost want it to have like bigger effects in like combat. I think that would be kind of interesting. Okay, let's see. I think my DoorDash order has arrived. I hope they leave it at the door because my whole thing is, COVID, not trying to go outside. Anyways, but those are my thoughts on Kratos' game. I definitely like what I've seen so far. I do think that he could use this as the first level. I don't think he needs to scrap it or anything. This is like a good start. But what are you guys' thoughts? Definitely let me know in the comment section below and on our Discord. If you guys have any videos that you want me to make, feel free to let me know on Discord. And if I like your video idea, then I'll charge you $7 per hour length of the video. Thank you once again for tuning in. Truly appreciate it. Make sure you hit up Soluxis' channel and hit that subscribe button. There's your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black the one and only, logging out. Peace, guys. Check it out.